Hello guys, we have a little surprise for you.
We actually got married in Vegas last year, so here's all the details.
Play the video.
We are wearing facade to keep us safe, like a lion suit made by an ape. Yeah, baby, I know it.
Ebony Louise Platfoot. I can't wait to keep exploring the world with you. I'll give you all my love and love all that you give me, Ebony Louise Harris. Always.
With all this radio static, steady hum. This might be acting. What have I become? Imposter syndrome. Here on my tongue. I'll never see the end of this. Take all magic. Take all magic.
Bradley, I love everything about you, and I always will. I truly can't imagine a life without you in it. I can't wait to spend together forever. I love you so much.
Radio static, steady hum. This might be acting. What have I become? Imposter syndrome. Here on my tongue. I'll never see the end of this. Take all magic. Take all magic.
Okay, so this was back on the 10th of September 2025.
Brad actually wanted to elope, but also wanted like the big wedding, and I wanted the big wedding. But we randomly thought about going to LA, and then we were like, why don't we do a road trip up to Vegas? And then Bradley actually surprised me in February 2025 with a flight to LA. And then because we were obviously so close to Vegas, we were like, why don't we get married in Vegas? Like as a joke, like do the legal bit.
So we are still getting married in Dubai. Unfortunately, we had to postpone our main Dubai wedding until October due to everything that was going on. Otherwise, we would have been getting married in March. But luckily, we've just moved everything to October. So we've still got all of our friends and family coming out to Dubai in October to celebrate with us and have this big wedding. But in Dubai, legal weddings are a little bit different.
So in England, you would actually get married during the ceremony with everyone there, everyone watching, have witnesses. But similar to how people do destination weddings, you have to do the legal bit first. So a lot of people in England, I think, go to like the courthouse, the registry office. In Dubai, you go to the court.
And when you go to the court, some of our friends have done it and we've seen, and it's not as exciting as eloping in Vegas. You just go to like a sort of generic courthouse and you go into like an office space, sign some paperwork, and then it's kind of like, okay, next. We were thought, okay, we'll do something a bit more us in the background.
Yeah. So as we were talking about it more and more, and obviously going traveling, I want to change my name. So I was thinking about changing my name on my passport, but obviously we have to do it legally first. We didn't have much time after the actual wedding to do that. So we were like, why don't we do it ahead of time? And then this idea of Vegas kept growing and growing and growing until we actually decided, it, let's do it.
You can't swear on the channel. Anyway, it was literally the best day of our lives. It was incredible. We'll run you through like the timeline of the day and how it all went down. We watched quite a few videos about like eloping in Vegas and how to do it. So we put our knowledge out there as well. So I've got a little breakdown of the day. So we actually started the day by getting bagels randomly. Woke up about 8 a.m, went for bagels at 9 a.m.
And then we headed to the Marriage License Bureau.
We're currently outside
The Marriage License Bureau.
Clark County
Because we're getting married.
in Vegas.
This is crazy. So you actually fill in your details online ahead of time, and once you get there, you present your passports. They find your profile on the system that you've already completed, and then you sign a few bits of paper to make it legal, and then you have to do like an oath, which is
like
so
stand
American.
there and be like, I swear on the Bible that everything I'm saying is correct. And it was a bit weird.
Is true and correct?
It's true and correct.
To the best of my knowledge.
It was like a DMV office type thing, just this little place. And then there was like a little photo booth, so we got a photo afterwards.
Yeah, and you can actually pick what kind of like marriage license you want. So you can get one that's like sort of like a souvenir one as well. So it looks all like cute and has the Vegas print on it.
So
and
we've
stuff.
got that. We've just collected our marriage license.
And now we can go off and officially get married. But you have to do this step before you go to the actual chapel. And if you don't take that bit of paper, then they can't legally marry you at the chapel. So that's why you see a lot of people elope in Vegas. It's very easy, very quick, but a lot of people do go to the chapels and skip this step, so it's not actually legal.
And a lot of the chapels won't actually marry you without this piece of paper, but obviously we did it on the same day, so it is really fast. That cost us $100 at the Marriage License Bureau, and then I think before that it was like a $50 fee to apply and stuff. And then you have to take those papers with you on the day, so don't forget them.
They do actually post it to you. Obviously in Dubai it's very tricky to get post in the mail, so we got it posted to Brad's UK address. And you can request like additional copies when you're doing that. So we got a few because in Dubai we have to get it attested, we obviously have to get it recognised in the UK, so we're going to need a lot more than one official document for all of them processes.
And it's $20 per copy. Then next was Eb's 24-hour makeup tutorial.
So I actually booked a hair and makeup artist ahead of time. There was actually not many good people available, even though I booked very early, which is very American, whereas like Dubai, Middle East is so last minute. So I booked in a really lovely girl. She came, she did my makeup, she rang another lady to do my hair, and that took like 2 to 3 hours. So they helped me get ready, they put my veil in and everything. They were amazing. And then Brad got his haircut in the meantime.
Yeah, I went and got a haircut next door. We stayed at the Bellagio, which you can watch a video up here about that, because that was just an incredible experience. We also paid a little bit extra to get upgraded to a suite, which was just crazy.
Yeah, it was
Obviously, it was like our wedding, so we were like, okay, we'll just pay for whatever. It'll be.
And we actually told them we were getting married, and they gave us $100, I think.
Yeah,
to
the
spend in
Bellagio,
hotel.
and then we had like a breakfast buffet the morning after,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So that was really good. So yeah, I went for a haircut next door at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Not a very good haircut, and was like $75 or something. But anyway, it was fine. Then also, while we're talking about that stuff, is the day before I actually went and rented a tux. So this wasn't my own tux, there was like loads to choose from. We just went to this random tux rental place. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was a really nice tux. They had like every single size. It was just like rows and rows of tux. The guy was really helpful. So I had my suit the day before and then returned it the day after the wedding.
And shoes and everything.
Yeah, shoes, the whole lot.
It was good. I had planned to get a mini dress for our big main wedding. So I actually found one I liked pretty much straight away, even before I found my big dress. And I knew in the back of my head we were planning this secretly. So I went ahead and ordered it. I think it took about 4-5 months to arrive. So I needed to plan quite ahead of time. The dress came in, and then they said we can alter it when we're closer to your wedding date. And I told the girls at the shop I'm actually getting married in Vegas, so can you do it sooner? They were really, really helpful. So I collected it from them. And then, yeah, we had to put that on 2 different planes because we flew from Saudi. So we did Saudi to Doha, Doha to LA, then the trip in the car up to Vegas. And my dress was actually perfect. It was fine. So yeah, I took and wore my own mini dress.
And then we actually had lunch just in our room just before going out. We had a bottle of champagne that we'd bought before, and it was really nice. We just chilled and watched the Bellagio fountains. And we had like the best Chinese of our lives from the Bellagio room service.
We're just having some food before we head over to get married.
We're having Chinese food before the wedding. That's not normal. We just watched the fountains and had champagne.
We are living the life. But it's crazy. We're staying in the Bellagio, which is a 5-star hotel, and you have to pay an additional fee to get room service.
Delivery fee for room service.
like you're in the hotel.
I'm paying for this. Like,
but it was our wedding day, so we did
it. So whatever. Money doesn't matter on your wedding day. We've got our outfits on, and we are heading to the Uber. Let's go. We need to book an Uber.
Oh, shit.
We had planned just to get an Uber, but I didn't tell Eb that I actually booked us a surprise limo. So I told Eb, like, oh, the Uber's here, let's go down. And then the limo was waiting for us. We actually had it for a full hour. So I was like, we better get our money's worth. And he just drove us up and down the strip for like an hour.
And there was champagne.
Yeah. I paid extra for a bottle of champagne in the limo as well.
to calm our nerves.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. By this point, the limo picked us up at 4:45, so quite late. By the time we got to the chapel, it was about 5:30.
Yeah, we booked the Little White Chapel, which is like the iconic, famous one. Loads of famous celebrities have got married there. I think it's even been in like movies and stuff. And it actually, it looks really cute. It's not too tacky. And I
Yeah.
think it's very like Vegas. So we booked that one.
Yeah, very, very Vegas.
But we did book our slot ahead of time, the specific time slot we wanted. You can get Elvis to marry you for an extra $100, but we just picked a guy.
Yeah.
And they're all like registered and legal to actually legally marry you.
Yeah, and if you want like a sort of sunset time slot, they're the most popular. So we actually had to move the date we had in our head because it wasn't available. So just make sure to book the chapel in advance if you want that specific time slot.
And you can let them know if you want like the legal marriage script thing or the like religious one. There was
Yeah.
like loads of different options. Yeah, you can get them to do crazy things as well. But
Yeah, as we stepped out of the limo, we had our photographer and videographer waiting for us, and obviously being a photographer myself, it was like really, really hard to try and find the perfect person. There was a lot of people doing the sort of style we wanted, which was like neon and like fun and edgy and editorial, but also Vegas. And I spent ages trying to find the right one. And then we finally found them. They're called Tree of Life. I'll bring all this stuff up as we're talking about it, but they're called Tree of Life. And it's a husband and wife duo. The husband's doing the video, the wife's doing the photo, and they are incredible. Like,
they're really good.
the photos they produced, the video they produced was like exactly what we wanted. We paid a little bit extra to get all the raw footage because we wanted to watch that back ourselves. Yeah, their style was just incredible. They were quite expensive, probably like one of the most expensive ones we reached out to, but 100% worth it.
But we also thought that it was a little bit expensive because obviously we're still considering our big wedding with all our friends and family.
Yeah,
this is not our one and only.
Yeah, if
wedding.
this was like your only wedding and like you
I
were
would say the
expecting,
prices, yeah.
it's standard price to be fair. Yeah,
yeah. Just
but there
because this
is
was an additional for us.
yeah, and there is like cheap Vegas photographers if you want to go down that route because people obviously just do it off the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got married inside in the little chapel, but there is also a Cadillac outside and you can actually get married in the Cadillac. But I did see in some other girl's video that you can just pay for the slot with the Cadillac and just get some pictures there as well, which is pretty cool, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just wanted the chapel.
Yeah. So we went in there. We met the officiant guy, and you're literally in and out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's your time slot.
We literally went in, we did our vows, and we were out.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. Like, we did our own personal vows because we wanted to like have it just between us
Yeah.
on the little ceremony. We won't be doing them in Dubai in front of 100 of our friends and family saying how much we love each other and you're the best person ever. Like, but yeah, we did that between us there. So we've got that raw footage for ourselves as well.
Yeah.
The officiant guy was really fun. He was like really cool, but you have to tip them as well, which seems mental to me that like, you're paying to go to the Whitechapel and get married, and then like you finish the ceremony and he hands you like an envelope and you have to put cash in there. You're like, oh, okay.
But someone said that they're volunteers, didn't you say that?
I read somewhere that these guys like don't get paid. They're like volunteers from the church or like the commission or whatever.
Yeah.
So they work off of those tips, which I don't get how that all works. But anyway, you just
Yeah.
pay it.
And there's also a lot of things that you can rent. So if you don't have like your wedding ring, you can rent one just for the ceremony, flowers.
Yeah.
There was like a whole load of stuff and like sort of merch as well from the
Yeah,
Little White
yeah.
Chapel. We didn't get any of that because it was very, very overpriced. We actually brought our wedding rings just for the ceremony. And then, yeah, we took them off the next day until we do our big wedding with everyone.
We just got married. How do you feel?
I don't know, it feels surreal. Don't you think?
Yeah. This was our chapel. We were in one of these rooms here and we didn't get the Cadillac, but there's been like 10 people in here so far. So obviously the timeline's a little bit all over the place. We were supposed to do our wedding in Dubai in March, and then what we were actually going to do is surprise everyone and tell them that we got married in Vegas. I was going to do my speech and surprise everyone with the video, but we thought with moving it to October, we wanted to celebrate, and like the timeline was just like almost a whole year since we would have been married. So we ended up telling all of our family and friends and surprising all of them. which was really nice. We went back to England and told my family.
Yeah, told my family in Dubai. We told some of our friends. Then, yeah, we sort of saw as many people as we could in person, and then we messaged a load of people
And
as
posted
well.
it to the world.
Yeah, and then we showed our like families the vows that we did.
Yeah.
So we showed them, but I think that's as far as it will go.
And then that leads us on to now, where we're actually doing a honeymoon before our actual wedding, after our official wedding. So we're on our 6-month travels. We're currently in El Salvador on top of a mountain camping. So if you want to check out some more of those videos, you can check out Leader of No One Travels.
And if you want to check out the wedding content, it'll be back in September.
Yeah, a whole nother round of it. Anyway, back to the day. So we finished in the chapel at
And-
about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and the photographer videographers, they do this every single day. So they actually led us through where we're meant to go, what we're meant to do. It was so smooth with them.
Yeah.
They were like our little guides.
It was really cool. They did a load of photos and videos outside the chapel. Then we actually jumped in an Uber and we went over to Fremont Street. Little.
Yes, yeah, Fremont Street,
Fremont
which
Street.
is like the OG. I'm married.
I'm married. This is my wife.
This is my husband. G strip in Vegas.
So we got all the neon lights and all like the epic casinos, and it was really cool. And the thing with Vegas as well is like we saw a few people over the time we were there who had got married, but when you actually do it yourself, like everyone's around you cheering you on, and like
Yeah, you wouldn't think it because it's so
Yeah,
it's
common.
quite common like to get married in
but people are
Vegas.
like high-fiving you as you go down the street. It was like
Yeah.
a really cool experience.
Yeah, it was crazy. And that's why we sort of booked the sunset time so that we could get like them sunset photos, but
Yeah.
then also get the neon lights and this
Yeah.
very like
so we got
Vegas
day
style.
and night just in the 2-hour slot was all we
Yeah.
had. And then we wrapped up with the photographers and we jumped in an Uber back to the Bellagio. And as we went into the Bellagio,
Someone like at the cafe was like, oh my god, they've just got married, and the pianist at that bar saw and he played like the da 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 da, and everyone was like screaming and
imagine
cheering.
the whole casino of the Bellagio.
Yeah, like the reception, ground floor
we're
casino.
like walking through and everyone's like, way, like this guy's playing on the
It's like,
piano.
oh my god.
Yeah, it was like out of a movie or something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then we went for dinner in the Bellagio. I think it's called the Supper Club.
Yeah.
Mayfair.
The Mayfair, I think.
The Mayfair.
Yeah.
Mayfair Supper. I don't know. There.
Something like that.
And it's like a dinner and a show.
Yeah, they were really good. We had a cocktail first. They gave me a rose. I don't know if that was just something they always do or if it was because we got married. And then we went into the main room for dinner, and the shows were just like sort of ongoing all night, like
Yeah, roaming around
singers, and
singing and
it was really cool. And they did a Polaroid picture for us. They gave us a free cake with like congrats.
Yeah.
The people next to us even bought us a cocktail. She was
Yeah.
like, "You're like my daughter's age," and then they sent over free cocktails. It was really cool.
yeah. So that kind of wraps up the day. But then the following day, we went and got matching tattoos. So I got an E,
And I got a B.
which you can see in this other vlog as well.
And then we'd been on the casino a little bit, and then we decided to play this random game the day after our wedding.
We're not gamblers, so we were playing
like
like
slot machines.
$1 at a time, like nothing big money, and not on like the casino tables because we don't know what we're doing.
But we'd won like $50 or something. We had like a voucher, I think.
Yeah.
And we put it in this machine, and Bradley just pressed the button, and all of a sudden it took like $35 from us.
So one spin was $35, and we were like, "What?"
Oh no! I was like freaking out, and then the machine was
And
like,
it was like it was pigs. The whole thing was like these pigs.
It's
that
called Rich Little Piggies. If any gamblers know
it's
that
now
one.
our favourite game ever. But yeah, like the pigs started to like pop and explode and get bigger and bigger.
And it just kept going, and then I was freaking out. So I was trying to get our money out and like stop whatever was happening, not realizing.
It was like 5 minutes. We were sat there and it was just going. Dun, dun,
And
dun,
then
dun,
the
dun,
woman
dun.
next to us turned around at one point and was like, "What is going on?" Like,
Yeah, and we were just like oblivious. And the thing is, it's only like the credits going up, not your actual money. And then like and then we looked and we'd won $800, which
so we
was
took it out straight away.
ran upstairs, thought we scammed the system. That was crazy.
We were crying with laughter. It was so funny.
So
But
that basically paid for all of our stuff. It paid for a few shows. It paid for our tattoo.
tattoos,
Like
yeah.
that was a really good win.
Yeah. And we actually, when we started this travel as part of our actual first bit of our luxury honeymoon, we were on Virgin Voyages cruise and we played the exact same game in the casino there, and
We did
won
the same thing.
$750 on like a $20 spin.
Yeah.
On the like, I think it was like on my first go.
It's like our lucky game now.
Yeah, but we do not condone gambling.
Gamble. Yeah, I think that's about it. I've been bringing up all the photos and videos the whole time. If you want, you can go and check out the Tree of Life people. Like, if you need a Vegas photographer, I cannot recommend them enough.
If you need an MUA or a hairstylist, then I'll leave my girl's Instagram as well. She was really good. It was like my first time properly getting makeup done, and she was amazing.
And yeah, don't forget to check out our travels around the world.
And then make sure to subscribe, ready for the October wedding.
Another
because that'll
wedding.
be crazier. Trust us.
Yeah, just overall, it was honestly the best day of our life. It was just incredible. Like, everything was perfect. Vegas was incredible. We can't wait to go back. And also, if you go and watch the Vegas vlog, it was filmed over the wedding, so like some before and some after, and like we had to try and hide the stuff in the background.
And when we say we kept it a secret, like not one single person
no
knew.
one. We got married
No
in
one.
September, and up until we told people in March, no
one
knew.
knew. So we didn't even really realise we were
Yeah.
married because we just put it so far to the back of our head, so we didn't like ruin the secret because we wanted to do a surprise, obviously at our big wedding. But yeah, I think it all worked out okay in the end.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to us.
Yay.
Hey.
Mr. and Mrs. Harris.
Oh my god. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.